Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another travel adventure in New Zealand. Today we are checking out Southland, or the southern point of the South Island. Right now we just made it to Slope Point, which is the southernmost point on the South Island of New Zealand. And then later on we're gonna go check out Bluff and Invercargill. So we've got a 20-minute walk from the Slope Point parking lot. There's no one else here. It's a little bit rainy out. It's super cloudy, but it looks like it might clear up in just a few minutes. It's amazing to see these massive waves out on the ocean and then these huge cliffs. So we're gonna go do this walk and show you guys what it looks like from the edge. This is so cool. We've been waiting to do this road trip for a while. Drove like 2.5 hours this morning in the dark, in through the clouds and everything. Not the best weather, but we'll make the best of it. So let's go check out some sights. All right, I've got my toque on. It's a little chilly. Not too bad though, but the rain is picking up. So we're gonna try and go down, check this out before it gets too yucky out. This trail is on private land, so there's like a little fence here. Believe how big these waves are. Well, I have to say, Slope Point has been such an incredible experience. I was not expecting it to be this breathtaking. There's massive waves. The landscape around here is so interesting. This wasn't really on my list, and now I'm so happy that we came here because it's so cool. This is so cool. Really something you have to see for yourself to really understand the magnitude of these waves and everything. But it's starting to rain again, so we're gonna head back to the car and make our way over to Bluff. We decided to pull off and check out Waipapa Point. Waipapa. Looks like there's a parking lot and washrooms and everything right beside the lighthouse. Like, you really don't have to walk far. Worth the 10-minute detour. It's like 5 minutes off the road on the way back from Slope Point. I would say it's like a 5-minute walk from the parking lot up to the lighthouse on a pretty well-formed track. Sun's starting to come out a little bit. Looks like we can get right down onto the beach and walk around a little bit. Such a beautiful spot. Underrated, I think. I don't know if I have seen anyone else come to this Waipapa Point lighthouse and really show it off. But if you're down in this area and you're gonna check out like Slope Point, Bluff, it's definitely worth the very short detour to come and check this out. This is a fantastic place to stop over, take a little break, take a walk around, and just appreciate nature and the sights and the water, just the strength of the water the waves. I think we can see Stewart Island and a few of the other surrounding islands in the distance, which is also amazing. We're gonna head back to the car and make our way to Bluff. I think it's about 45 minutes from here. And then we'll see what the town has to offer before making our way to Invercargill. We found this little pathway. It's like a 2-minute walk to go and check out where the lighthouse keepers used to live. And it's in through this kind of funky little forest. Apparently this is all that's really left of these houses, are these like concrete pads. Whoa. That's scary. And chunks of metal sticking out of the ground. It's so like twisted, and it's like a little hobbit hole. So yeah, I guess this is all that's left.
Oh, nice.
That's very small. Now we've made it to Stirling Point, which is another one of the like southernmost points on the South Island of New Zealand, and it is in the small town called Bluff. So it's super busy here. There's like, I don't know, 30, 40 cars. Definitely way busier than Slope Point. So let's go check out and see what the infographic says. You can definitely see Stewart Island a lot clearer from here. So we just saw the famous sign, which is, I guess, what the actual attraction is in Bluff, is the sign. It was built in the 1960s out of wood and somewhat recently rebuilt from metal because it was getting like vandalized all the time. And there's this little walking path just to the left of it. Otherwise, it's really just a place to stop and take a few photos. It's not anywhere as cool as Slope Point or the Waipapa Lighthouse that we saw earlier today, but you still get a pretty good view of the water and the islands in the distance and lighthouses. I'd say if you could only go to one spot, Slope Point, I would highly recommend above this. It's just way more secluded, more wild, rugged, and personally I prefer that. Okay, well, the sign that we saw, which is one of the bigger attractions, was cool, but walking down just to the, I guess, like west, if you parked and then go left, like away from the sign, there's a little pathway up to this lighthouse, and this is really cool. There are infographics everywhere, a really nice view of the water and the surrounding area. So I think if you're gonna come here just to see the sign, you might as well do this little walk as well and check out the lighthouse. I know Bluff oysters are really popular, but neither of us like oysters or really seafood that much. So this was a fun little stop. I think we're gonna jump back in the car and head over to Invercargill. So we weren't really sure what to do in Invercargill. There was a tavern that apparently is a brewery, but it doesn't open till 5 o'clock, and it's just before 3 o'clock right now. And because we don't want to drive home in the dark, we decided to just take a look on Google Maps, see what's popular here. And there's like a really cool water tower, which is random, but it's really beautiful. It's like an old building with like the water tower up top. So we're gonna go check that out, and then we might like, I don't know, putt around town, see what else there is before heading home. I think we could have spent more time in Bluff, but we were, you know, expecting to go to this tavern in Invercargill, so kind of messed up the plans, but no big deal. This is actually like a really beautiful building. I wouldn't have known to come here and check this out without just looking it up on Google Maps and seeing what's interesting. It's surrounded by this like really nice garden. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Since 1888. That's really nice. That's like the most beautiful water tower I've ever seen.
Yeah,
most of them are just steel.
I just feel like it's missing Invercargill letters on it.
Oh yeah, maybe that just cheapens it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it does actually on the side there. Okay, well, that pretty much wraps up our Invercargill exploration. We're gonna hit the road and head home. We've got, I think, about a 2-hour drive, so not too bad. But thank you so much for joining us for another vlog, another travel adventure, and we'll see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye.